Hello, my Sagittarius Collective. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am here with a reading for April 2026. I hope you enjoy. For all of you guys that are newcomers to my channel, I usually start with a little bit of astrology. I look for 4 events in the month of April, and then I see with Oracle how it's going to affect you. I only do 1 reading a month for all the signs, so keep that in mind as you're looking at this video. And then after that, I do some regular tarot. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to look at is April 9th. April 9th is connected to something in March because I wanted to say March and I stopped myself. Okay. April 9th, Mars enters the sign of Aries. Oh, I'm hearing that it's linked to the 20th of March. You guys can look that up. And Mars entering Aries on the 9th is all about the release of the warrior, the release of something that gives you that fighting chance. I don't understand why I said that. That's interesting. Because I hear fighting chance. That's weird. You're the only one I said that to. Anyway, so because of that, I'm going to be using the chakra deck. I'm having a moment with you guys. You know, this happened to me once with Libra's reading. So with the chakra deck, I'm going to be seeing like what energy center is being affected and for what, for this energy. Sorry, I thought I saw something. Huh, look at this. We have the blue and the green one, which is talking about your heart chakra, and we have gossip. Evil tongues go mute is what I'm hearing. I feel like, okay, I'm going to just go for it, what I'm hearing. There has been curses placed upon your name, and those curses are releasing from you. That entanglement is releasing from you. And that's going to make you shine more, which is going to piss some people off. Okay. There's a big activation, not solamente. I was about to tell you in Spanish, not only in your heart space, but also in your solar plexus. And it's not about just attracting people because of your light, but also attracting people because of your authority and your power. So there is strong, shiny energy. And this is reminding me of that Psalms where it's like God's going to make a table in front of all your enemies and they're going to watch you while you get all these blessings and they can't get any of it. That's what I'm seeing there too. So just being mindful of the fact that I think some evil curses that were placed upon your name, tongues that affected your outcome in your life. And this can be, if you want to make it 3D, this can be like people that talked about you, that stopped you from being able to get a job, people that gossip about you, that stop clients from coming to you, etc. All that seems like going away. And the reason I'm saying that is because this is a very creative thing to it. Look at what she's holding. She's holding a paintbrush. Well, you're going to have to believe me because sometimes it focuses and sometimes it doesn't. So a paintbrush and paint. So it does feel like this is something creative you've been trying to get to move on that has been limited, and that's being like leaving you. And then I heard you don't know all the people that are involved in this because some people you never even met. They just talk shit. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. So April 17th, there is a new moon in the sign of Aries. I am very confused in your reading. Just a side note. And the thing about this, I think the most important thing about this is that there's so much fire because there's fire, Aries, sun, moon. We have Neptune, Saturn, Mars, and Mercury. 6 points. 6 points in Aries. So it's like a massive amount of fire. And you're a fire sign. So you do well in fire. And so this energy would be great for you to do some kind of ritual that's active change, like burning away walls of limitations, restrictions, all that kind of stuff so that you can move forward. Just keep in mind, because of the amount of fire, it can be a little hectic and a little chaotic. It can create a lot of chaos energy around you because of the energy of fire. But that's, I mean, I think sometimes chaos for a Sagittarian is like literally like candy. It's like, can you give me more drama? It just feels amazing. So let's see how this is going to affect you. Ooh, that was crazy. So the first thing we have is the full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. The next thing we see is the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. And the last one is the balsamic moon is a time for healing. So we have Sagittarius, Cancer, time for healing. And both of them are full moon energy, so it's a clarity energy. There's also like seeing all the pieces of the puzzle, and that is great again for that energy of Sagittarian because of the fact that you're starting to see the full picture. It's like maybe the entire road that you've been going up to now, you just get like a little piece here, a little piece here, a little piece here, a little piece here. And right now it's just like everything slapping at you at the same time. So it feels very interesting because I feel like this is going to be a moon of revelations. This new moon is one that's going to come with a lot of truths that you weren't expecting. And just like putting all those pieces of the puzzle together. The next thing we have is the sun entering Taurus. That will be April 20th. And when the sun entered Taurus, we go from being very passionate and driven and fire, fire, fire to being very grounded and stable and still with that energy of fire pushing things along, but a more grounded, stable way of doing it. So I think it's good because it's kind of like we come out of here and out of here with the passion and the idea, and we actually make it come true, right? So let's see how that's going to play out for you, my Sagittarius. Ooh, look at that sun. Sun. Paint the sun back in your skies. And that is interesting because I just finished telling you that that full moon is going to come with a lot of clarity. I feel like now that you have the clarity, I think it brings joy, it brings fulfillment, it brings like this desire to do new things. And it also gives you the ability to paint the ideas the way you want because the sun is all about clarity, right? So now that you understand all the pieces of the puzzle and how things are going to work out, if you have the clarity, now you can make something bigger happen because you see more, right? It's kind of like the difference between being a freshman in high school and being a senior, right? And freshman, you don't know anything. You're kind of like futzing around. You kind of know the ins and out, but not so much. You don't know that many people. The environment is weird. You're kind of weird. Everything's kind of weird. But then by the time you get to senior years, you got your friends, you got all the connections, you got yourself set up for the whole mess of stuff. You're hitting some money because you're probably working. You have a way to get around because you're probably driving. So then you feel more in control. And now you can create your reality. Now you choose your career, you go in a new directions and you do all kinds of stuff. That's what this is feeling because of the clarity. Now you're like, okay, I'm good now. Now I know what I'm supposed to do next and next, and I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to go in this other direction. That's what this feels like, and it all comes together around the 20th. And then the following thing I want to look into is Uranus entering the sign of Gemini. This is really important. First, it's extremely chaotic, extremely explosive energy, right? Because there's a lot of wind here and a lot of communication. But this starts on April 25th and it goes till May 22nd, 2033. So and it's like a 36-ish year cycle of change. And because it's all about wind energy, it's all about the way that you see, perceive, think, and the way you speak because of the change. So this is very much like rising, speaking your truth, being authentic, etc. Especially with the energy of Pluto and Aquarius that, that's a hot mess. So let's see how this is going to affect you. I have two actual decks that I want to do for this one because it's so big for my Sagittarians. Oh, look at that was crazy. Release. You're going to have to believe me because the words don't want to focus. Oh, here they go. Release. The fall. Oh, the fall. I'm just going to leave it there. And then If you don't know, now you know. Um, and then with that, what do we have to tell them with the release? Oh, that was crazy too. That was really quick. This is like once this is again, once you get this clarity, things just the next oh, struggle. 32. And this is swimming upriver. I think that you're releasing the struggle. I feel like your whole entire life, Sagittarius, you've been swimming against the current. Like you were always different. Things were always like you were always the outlier, you know, the oddball. And it was like a struggle. And now it's like getting out of that. That's interesting. And you know, that's 32, which is a 5. That reminds me of the Hierophant. And I told you this is all about mindset. So it does feel like a a new, new order into the world that is going to affect you positively, actually. So let's see what else comes through. Look at that. All these fell on the table and they flipped over. So let's go down the line. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like there was something that was hidden. Oh, this is giving me chills. Wait a second. I really do. I feel like there was something crazy hidden. Okay, because with the Hermit card, and I said that, and one of my candles just went crazy. Um, with the Hermit card in reverse, it's like something hidden that comes to light, and you're no longer naive to it because you see it now. Which, first of all, creates a situation where it doesn't beat you anymore. And it also creates a situation where you don't have to constantly be investing and working and working and working to make something grow, because the limitations, the dam that was created by this hidden information is no longer hidden to you. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. Oop. Oh, good. It didn't fall on the floor, you guys. 1 second. We have the Magician. And we have the Moon. Mm. Okay, let me tell you what I'm feeling with this. I'm feeling like this energy that now that you're not held back by the not knowing, because now you know, now you can fight, and this is going to be a surprise because something that was negatively influencing you, the Magician, will not see this coming. I feel like you're going to be told some kind of gossip or something, or some kind of, well, we have the gossip card in the beginning, right? Like, I want to say, I'm hearing it in Spanish, un bochinche que te va a ayudar. Like figuring out like some kind of gossip that gives you that last freaking piece of the puzzle and bitches on. That's what it feels like. Wait, hold on. See, and that's so crazy because this is the 10 of Pentacles, but in the Spanish cards, in the bottom, it says descubrir, encontrar, which means to discover something. Your eyes are open. Oh, this give me chills. You guys, wait a second. For liberty, for the 2 of Wands, oh, I'm so chilly here. And this is the altar, which is the Chariot card. Like, literally, whatever it is that comes to light that was hidden, that was restricting you, that you were like literally swimming against the current about, right? This struggle is going to finally come off of you. You're going to be able to paint the sky and whatever. And then all of a sudden, you're on this. And they're not expecting the hit that you're going to give them because they're thinking you're the naive, stupid. Oh, this is crazy. And then we have the Empress followed by the Hierophant. I think that what they don't realize, or whatever this is, does not realize, is that this whole thing has awakened inside of you a healed divine feminine energy. And in the healing of the divine feminine energy, now your belief systems are different and you're aligned to a different group. And then we have the Nine of Cups. It says, relaxing and very satisfied because you're like, hells yeah, now things are gonna go my way. This is giving me chills. Hold on. we have the five of Pentacles to the King of Wands to the Lovers to the Hanged Man. This literally feels like there was some kind of connection that you had that was taking from you and leaving and robbing you blind. Look at the difference between this. The divine feminine energy, totally broken dress, all kinds of stuff, crying, and her chest is completely empty, while the divine masculine is like totally doing, like standing tall and in charge. And then it changes where the one hanging here is the divine masculine energy with the couple. And that's Judgment. Oh, I don't know. There is some kind of crazy freaking revelation that is definitely going to create like an upheaval because something gets fixed, because a problem that has been causing a problem to your life all this time is finally falling off of you. And it's initiating the month of April. I know it's going to probably be continuing to slough off of you these next 36 years because we got the release with the other one with the of burdens during the time that said April 25th through May 22nd, 2033. So I am seeing that this isn't something that's going to be like, immediate, all your problems are gone, but I'm seeing like things just being easier. Like the problems that used to hang you up, slow you down, restrict you in all manners just seem to like fall off. And it all comes from like some kind of something you find out that literally is a gossip. Somebody's going to tell you something that's just going to blow this whole thing out of the water. I don't know what it is, but it starts in April and it's like you find this out and boom, everything goes cray cray. And let's see how that works. This is interesting. We'll see. I'm looking forward to hearing how you tell me that that's going to affect you. We'll see you in the next time.